Welcome, everyone, to 3 Season 3, Episode 3 of the Cosmere Reads. Hi.
Hey, that's me. I'm 33.
Oh.
Surprise!
3. Hey.
33.
Yay! So this is
Cool. Yay.
This is your episode then.
This is your episode. This is your golden episode. This is the episode for you to shine.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm already starting strong by sharing my deep-seated secrets with everybody on the internet.
Oh, that's your.
I like the fact you said you're 33, but you put your name up as Tree 4.
Well, you know.
It's pretty close. It's
Tree
pretty
Fitty.
close.
Tree Fitty's going to be next to
Fitty.
Tree Fitty. Tree Fitty.
Here's the next benchmark. Got to shoot for.
Yeah.
Yes.
Tree Fitty. Yeah, so welcome everyone. I am drinking my delicious beer for tonight. So what is everybody drinking? Let's start with drinks.
So today I'm breaking out some fancy stuff.
Bubbly. Wait, it's not
Today.
November
Another
anymore.
grapefruit this time.
You can drink now, Tree, right?
I can, but I drank a lot this weekend for Water Holiday.
Gotcha. Makes sense.
Next week.
That reminds me, I have so much more to watch of that. I didn't get to watch it live, so I was like, I gotta catch up.
Oh my god, it was so good.
So this week I'm having Woodford Reserve Double Oaked, and it came from Stones River, Tennessee. So it's something I got when we were in Chattanooga. So
Okay.
I'm finally breaking it open to try it, and I sampled it just now, and yeah, that holds up to its reputation. This is really good, exceptionally good.
I am drinking Nordic Jam.
Nordic, I like it.
Nordic Jam. So it's a Viking. It says Viking brew. It's we've packed this as a lager with cherries, elderberries, and strawberries. Staples of a Viking warrior's diet. So Nordic
Is it
Jam.
like sour?
Huh? No,
Is
it's
it
just
like
like
a
a very fruity lager.
Ooh.
But elderberry heavy. The cherries and the strawberries is kind of like on the back end, but yeah, very elderberry-ish.
Yum.
Yeah.
I always wonder, what's the difference between elderflower and elderberry flavoring? I mean, like, there's like an elderflower liqueur that you can get. Then there's elderberry like flavoring and some like stuff that I've seen. I'm always wondering, like, what's the difference between the two? I mean, is it markedly different, or are they just about the same?
I don't know.
I'm curious.
I mean, the elderflower, I would assume, is more like a floral note, but I've never had, like, I can't remember anything that I've had specifically like elderflower.
And I'm the other way. I can't remember anything I've had this elderberry.
Yeah.
So
yeah, so it's like especially with flowers, it's really, really, you can get a lot of different profiles from flowers. I learned that from a sommelier one time. Like if you have a crushed flower versus a ripe flower versus a slightly a dried flower, they all have different scents and different notes. So,
of course, yeah,
flowers are very versatile. I guess you can same thing with fruit, like berries.
Definitely, yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So you can,
and heck, that can vary from bush to bush and all that kind of stuff too.
100%. Yeah.
Yeah.
The city, the soil. There's lots of stuff, especially when you get into like wines and things like that. It's
absolutely
lots of changes.
And honey, I love that. That's my other thing I get into is honey. I love the variations of honey.
Oh,
yeah. Honey.
Me too.
I could do that for days, just having different like tastings of different types of honey and meads, of course, too.
Yeah, honey is a big one for me too because it has like allegedly anti-allergy like properties.
Oh,
to it,
it's definitely
it takes little doses.
True.
I mean, it helps
definitely
me.
true.
Whether it's like
they say it's one of the best things you can do in an area. If you have allergies in an area, get local honey.
Yes,
it will help you get that knocked out every time.
Yeah. So anytime I'm spending like a decent amount of time anywhere, I like pick up the local honey.
Yep.
It works.
Unless you're in China, and then it's all just fake honey. So.
Oh, is it all fake over there? Oh no.
Yeah, you didn't hear. So that was a whole thing. There's a whole like documentary about it, where actually the United States banned imports of Chinese honey. Because basically what they were doing was they were forcing a lot of the beekeepers out of business because they were flooding the market with honey to drive down the price. And then they found out that they'd actually found out a way to synthesize rice in a way that made it taste exactly like honey. So they can mass produce it for very, very, very cheap and then ship it over to America and flood the market and then force basically keepers not to be able to make profits.
Boo. Come on.
I mean, I guess that's a alternative for like vegan humans.
Yeah. So then they banned Chinese imports of honey, but then the next year, Malaysia, Thailand, and a bunch of all these countries around Thailand or around China had massive increase in honey exports. So China just went through other countries. That's basically what happened. So a lot of the honey, so not all of it, but some of the honey you get inside stores, like especially the mass-produced stuff, is actually fake. It's just rice.
Oh.
No, I only go to local farmers market.
Local honey. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
With that.
Visit your local. What do they call it? Apiaries, I think is what they're called.
Yeah, apiaries.
Yeah,
it's cool. The more you know.
Good to me. I learn something new every single week.
Yeah.
And it's amazing.
There you go. That's how you make sure you gotta get another wrinkle in the brain. That's how you get it.
That's how you get the wrinkles. All the wrinkles. Anything else for the good of the cause before we jump into
Well, Tree, you participated in the fundraiser over the weekend. Yeah. So how did it go?
It was awesome. We did watch Shanari. I had a friend over, actually Kev from Australia. Alan knows Kev.
I know Kev.
So he's like staying with Shelly now full time. And
Shelly, did he move to Canada?
Yes. So that was like a few months back maybe.
Okay.
So he was able to take the train down here and stay, and we did Water Holiday together, and he was a captain. We made him draw because he's always in the chat and he's always so fast and so good. And so we're like, you're drawing. You could flip these reverse these roles. And he did really good. And we put him with Wadaholic Aussie, so it was just an Aussie team.
Oh, that's awesome.
Nice. Yeah, but they raised over $10,000.
Oh, very good.
10,000 pounds.
Pounds.
Right, that's right. It's 10,000 pounds because it's all.
So that's even more than $10,000.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. Apparently, it was like 20,000 Canadian or something like that because Canadian dollar is garbage right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all taking the beating right now.
Yeah, we are.
No. Oh well.
Thanks.
Yeah. Well, but I'm glad you guys had a good time. And again, I plan on I really got a thrill out of participating last year, and so I plan on watching as much of it as I can. My weekend got away from me, but I plan on getting to a lot more of it.
So when Canada becomes the 51st state, well,
oh Lord have mercy. Too soon, man.
Either Canada becomes 50%, which is not going to happen, or like, what is it, like 8 of your states want to be Canadian and be
Minnesota. Yeah, Minnesota wants to be Canadian.
I saw this thing about like the New York senator like saying we're just going to become Canada's other province. It's like, oh boy.
Yeah.
There's like a video out there I saw where it's like, as a Canadian, I want to just inform the rest of the world. If you ever decide to attack the United States, let me just draw where the United States is, so you just know. And they start drawing, and they draw in Minnesota into Canada. It's like, yep, that's all the United States down there. Like,
have fun.
Minnesota's up in Canada.
It's just all so messy right now.
It all is.
The world is a mess.
I mean, South Korea's a mess right now. Everything's a mess.
It was a mess. They kind of get it cleaned up pretty quickly, though.
They do. But
they got their act together pretty quick. It was like 24 hours of just craziness, and then it was just like,
no, we're good.
They were like, we're not having it. We are not having it.
Nope.
Shut it down. Shut it down now.
Yeah. Well, wasn't there impeachment hearings or whatever? I don't know. I usually follow.
It could be. I mean, when he declared martial law, I'm like, holy cow, that's not a good look. Not for a city, for a country. I'm like, nope, that's not a good look for you, my guy.
We were joking around. Ian and I, Ian from the Wheel of Reeds was joking around because apparently there's like some AI program from 2009 that predicted that the aliens would attack on December 3rd yesterday. And of course it didn't happen. But then we were joking around saying, I think the AI just confused martial law with Martians. Like, I think it just got confused in the algorithm. It was still right. not Martians. It was martial law.
Sure. That's what it's gonna go with.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with that.
The AI is like, that's what I meant. That's what I meant. Not what I said.
That's not what I said.
This is what I meant.
I lost in translation. All right, guys.
Right.
Anyway. You guys ready to talk about some Stormlight Archive? Some Wave Kings?
Sure.
All right. Hold on. I didn't even pull up keep talking. Keep vamping. I'm gonna pull up the little interlude things.
Okay.
The obituaries.
The obitugraphs is what we
The
call them.
obitugraphs, yeah.
But you really have to like, oh, bitch, I grab.
That's right. Right. You gotta come in. You gotta come in hot with it.
Yeah, you gotta
Absolutely.
emphasize.
Let's see. There we go. Part 1. There we go. I've got it. We're on what? Chapter 5, right?
You're
Yes,
the boss.
5.
Yep. Yeah, chapter 5. Heretic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a fun
That
name.
sounds right.
I have seen the end, and I have heard it named. The night of sorrows, the true desolation, the Everstorm. Collected on the first of Mans, 1172, 15 seconds pre-death. Subject was a dark-eyed youth of unknown origin.
So,
Alright.
I mean, I still continue to pay a lot of attention to not the description of the person, but the time.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like there's like so much significance in here, some way or another, to the time. Why is the time so critical?
Yeah.
I don't know. But
The
I feel like
15 seconds or what? Yeah.
yeah, it's like 33 seconds and whatever. And I'm like,
And if
and who's recording this? I mean, so somebody's sitting there recording all these people. They're just like walking around like a hospital or like a battleground or something, and just like collecting all these obitugraphs. I'm like,
yeah.
How does that happen? So I got all kinds of theories, but nothing really solid in my head yet.
So they're all done in chronological order. So like the first one is in year 1171. Now we're in 1172. I don't know if you've caught on to that because we're not really.
I did not.
But yeah, they're done chronologically, and then there are numbers as far as the different seconds before death. That they don't seem to have any pattern.
No,
so far it's been 31, 10, 5, 30 seconds, 11 seconds. This was 15 seconds. So 31,
I was
10,
thinking,
5, 30,
I
11,
felt
15.
like 30 was like significant, and then I kind of went back and checked, and I was like, no, they're not. There's no pattern there.
I don't
not
think any
as far as I'm able to see yet.
There's no repeats though, which is interesting.
Yeah, I don't
think.
Oh
no. Later. There's repeats. Okay, so I stand corrected. Sorry, spoilers. There's repeats in seconds. Big spoiler. Anyway, it's just chaos. That's all it is. Chaos theory.
Sure. Yeah, I'll buy that for now.
For now.
There's always some significance. It's something I'm missing. And of course, when you get like 3 books later and it's going to be like super obvious, I'm going to be like, should have saw that writing on the wall.
All you had to do was put all the alphabetical matched up letters to the numbers, and then it spelled out the answers to everything you wanted to know.
So what we need is the decoder that Ralphie uses from A Christmas Story. If we take the actual numbers, we put it on that, you turn it, and it says, make sure you drink your Ovaltine.
Yes.
Boom.
Solved.
I mean,
puzzle solved, just like that.
You solved Stormlight.
This is slightly spoiler because it's from the next book, but there is a book that starts out. I mean, one of the chapters in the next book starts out with 111825101127124911512101010111141. It goes on like that for like 10 minutes.
You sound like that episode of Futurama where Bender has to read this code and it allows him to jump back in time.
Yeah,
he just has to say it like really, really fast. You sound like you.
And that's what it sounds like in the audiobook too, because they read all those numbers to you.
Interesting.
It's great. There's like entire memes about that, like Michael Kramer like having to like read the script of like, or think of like, are you serious? I have to read? Really?
Okay.
Okay, here we go. 1, 1, 2, 5, 4.
That actually sounded a lot like Michael Kramer when you said that.
Of course, you could.
I tried.
So, is this thing I should brush up on my ASCII? Is that what I should do? I mean, yeah, right. Like it's ASCII. I'm sure it's something obscure. Blah blah blah.
I don't know what that is. ASCII doesn't sound.
ASCII is ASCII. It's basically a when you render any character on screen, it can be made up of a there's a digit that actually represents it. So like every capital letter has an ASCII code for it. I don't remember what the ASCII codes are now. Like let's just say 100 is capital A. Then like code 103 35 will be like lowercase a and blah 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 blah. But there's like an ASCII character for like an ASCII representation for every character. So like apostrophes, commas, periods, all that stuff. So theoretically, if what Alan was saying was ASCII codes, you could actually convert them over into like letters, periods, commas, spaces, things like that. If that's what it was, but I doubt that it's ASCII. I mean,
so the Everstorm sounds fun for those peeps that love rain.
Yeah. I love the rain.
Oh, I love rain. I always remember the word
garbage.
file.
I'm only happy when it
rains.
There you go.
90s grunge. Was it considered grunge? What was garbage considered grunge? I don't know. It was in that
garbage.
era.
Garbage was kind of like it was grunge, but it was like kind of punk rock grunge.
Yeah,
it was I love garbage.
I saw them. That was my first concert I ever went to. They were the opening act. They were the opening act.
That is really, really cool. That's a great band to see for a first act. I'm sure your eardrums were blown out though.
Well, the main act was Smashing Pumpkins, so it was love.
Oh yeah, well your eardrums are definitely permanently damaged for a while.
The ringing of the ears afterwards. It was fun. It was a good concert.
Yeah,
Smashing Pumpkins and garbage. This was sometime in the 90s, guys. Sometime in the 90s.
That's right.
Yeah, it's a heretic. So we left off last Shallan chapter with her around the corner and seeing Yasna. So Shallan gets to meet Yasna for the first time, which goes exactly how she planned, right? Yasna's this beautiful girl.
I don't think she really had a plan, but hey,
I don't know. She
had a
well. She was planning for failure because she told the boat people to just hang out for a little bit, just in case.
Yeah. So it describes Yasna. She's very beautiful, tall, Alethi tan skin, long dark hair. She's talking to a man who Shallan identifies later as King Tarvagian. Tarvangian. Sorry, I can't speak today. Tarvangian of Carbranth. Carbranth. I think you start getting back in fantasy world. Zul's gonna be in there like, that's how you say it. You know what? The King of K, Hunky K of a
Hunky
city.
K.
So Yasna and Taravangian are seem to be negotiating something, though Shallan can't really tell what. And Yasna but sees Shallan and tells her to follow. And this is kind of where it kind of breaks down into, what do you want, girl? And she's like, I want to be your ward and study under you. And she's like, are you worthy? Like, can you tell me about the theory of blah, 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 and blah, blah, and all this other stuff? And she's like, no, I can't do all that.
She gives her just a little bit of optimism, though, making it seem like it's impressive that she's followed her. So, like, for a minute, you think she might have an in, but then that gets like dashed pretty quickly when she starts giving her the I'm gonna call it the trial.
Yeah,
she basically puts her through the trial, and I'm like, oh, this is not going well, not at all.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, how about the histories? Do you learn the histories? And she's like, I mean, we're a little small town, like we don't really have libraries, so like I read all the history books I could find. Like, yeah, that's nothing. Like, can you do this? Can you do that? Like, no, not really. And
then she, there's like the thing about the etiquette thing. She asks her about, or kind of scolds her about, and it's just all the stuff. And then she's like, "I know about art," and she basically is like, "Whatever.
Who cares about art?
Art? You mean fart?"
Yeah, I'm really good at the feminine arts. I think it's what they
no respect for it whatsoever. I was like,
she doesn't.
That's harsh.
She's history and philosophy. That's what Yasna wants. Is history and philosophy.
And sciences.
Yeah. Because we also learn in this that Yasna's a heretic, which is kind of a really weird and probably
and she had no respect for writing, which I thought was really odd. She's like she because she's like, hey, I can write with the I can't want to say
the glyphs.
Glyphs. Thank you. I don't know why in the world glyphs. Glyphs always is like one of the words I'm going to always forget. So thank you, tree. Bail me out 1,000 times, please. All right.
So glyphs, I don't know, Alan, is it a spoiler to explain that?
It depends on what you're explaining. I mean, they're cool. They look cool.
I'll just whisper.
Yeah. I don't know. What about the glyphs? Like, I mean, they're
Like, why wasn't she impressed with the glyphs? Because there's like different types of writing.
yeah,
Right.
there are. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna pull up some
And
pictures
that's
of
not
some
spoilery
glyphs.
because it's actually been kind of explained that there's
Yeah.
basic glyphs which are like
So here,
almost like ancient type,
I'll pull up the what basic glyphs look like versus like the really really artsy looking
the
ones.
complex ones, right?
So let me
Yeah,
share my
because they talk about
screen.
that in one of the previous chapters. They talk about how there's
So
Okay.
like these complex
here's
glyphs.
basic glyphs for like alphabet. So they're just kind of like these basic, you know, almost kind of like
Mhm.
cuneiform slash maybe even Hebrew, like some of the, like this the
Sure.
sound looks
Right.
almost Hebrewish. And then if you go to like the more elaborate ones, like some of these ones, those are like the really artsy looking glyphs.
Ellen,
So
isn't that one? Ah, there we go.
yeah, so
that
like
one is familiar.
Sasnan,
That's the one that's
Shashnan, which we talk about, it's tattooed on. We talk about next chapter. It's tattooed on Kaladin's head. So the Shash brand. So these glyphs are branded onto him. So yeah,
Mhm.
so somewhere like like I said, the
In fact,
basic
I
ones
think
are
that's when the discussion happens about the glyphs is when they talk about the tattoos.
who's
Yep, and that's when they talk about there's complex and
brands.
there's like more basic ones. So there's some that a lot of people can read, everybody can read, and there's some that are complex that not everybody can decipher.
I love DK Moon's Yasna wants it all except art. Like I want you to know this
Yes,
this art.
Except except for the thing that I don't care about.
Yeah.
Great.
Yasna and I would not be friends.
Oh no. You guys you guys would not get along. Nope.
No.
Not even slightly.
So anyways, so yeah, after that she's like, nope, I'm not gonna take his award. I don't want anything to do with you. And Shallan just like tries to make an argument. It gets kind of pissy. And she's like, did he teach you manners up there? Like, I know you're Vaden and all, but that's come on. Like
yeah, she definitely shows her sass.
There's some respect. Like and we got into this a little bit talking about like how Yasna's a heretic. She doesn't believe in the gods at all. Which if she wasn't for the fact that she's the king's sister, yeah, probably would have been exiled or something. I mean, that's pretty bad in society not to be religious. It seems that it's a big deal that she's a heretic.
Well, it comes up a few times. So
it comes up a few times. It's mentioned a few times.
Yep.
We also get to learn a little bit of soul casting here. So it mentions that she's a soul caster, that they can turn like stone into.
I don't know if you said something there, but you said stone into, and I assume you said smoke.
Food.
Oh, food. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But this time it was smoke.
It was smoke, yeah. But they talk about that in another chapter too. About I think in the next chapter talked about all the soul casters.
They talk about. Well, not the next chapter. I think it's the chapter after.
That, yeah.
Because next chapter is Bridge.
Right. It's Bridge 4. Bridge 4.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they talk about. Yeah, we start getting a lot more background on that. About what it can do. And then we get the reveal about what her like intentions are.
Yeah, Shallan's kind of a little double agent here. She's not really there to learn. No.
Yeah, it was. I found it interesting that she's in there for a snatch and grab or whatever they call it, smash and grab.
Smash and grab, yeah.
Yeah.
A little heist going. Yeah. Shallan realized that she needs to become the warrior because she needs to go steal the soulcaster because that's the only way she can rescue her family. Her whole family depends on her in this mission to rob the king's sister of the Lethe, the most powerful, which is assumed at this point to be one of the most powerful because of the way they talk about the Cullen family.
Right.
And you're gonna go rob them?
I did have a question though about that. And I'm not sure if this is the right time to ask or maybe in chapter 7 is the right time to ask it. I mean, how can she be 100% sure that she could swap one for the other and it not be noticed? I mean, considering that the one that her dad has got damaged and repaired, and she's never had physical access to
Right.
The one that Yas has.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, how's that going to work out? It seems like a pretty sketchy. It seems like a pretty desperate plan. Is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
There's just too many things that could go wrong. So I was like, man, this
100% agree.
doesn't seem like it doesn't sound like it's really well formed plan in my head.
Yeah, we'll see how that plays out.
I got questions on questions on questions. Yeah.
It's a plan. I'm not saying it's a good plan, but it's a plan. Right?
That's a good line right there. That's a good line. I'm down with it. I'm down with that. As long as I'm not the only one thinking that. I was like, I did the dog head tilt. I was like,
so Shallan's there for nefarious reasons. She's not going just to learn and try to prove her station, or try to slowly build her way out of it by years and years of study and becoming nobility within the Lethe.
Right.
She's trying
because they don't have that kind of time.
They don't have that kind of time. No, they're literally on the verge of collapse. So
they said maybe 1 year. Tops.
Maybe. But they're having to fake that their father's still alive, and all. I mean, there's a lot of moving parts that they're doing.
Oh my gosh, yeah. We find out later on. It's like all the moving parts for that.
Yeah. So that's pretty much how we end this. So I mean, the two big scenes here is just the Yasna drilling her, and just telling her how horrible she is and everything, and then rejecting her, and then the real plan.
Yep.
So, yeah. It's a bold strategy. It's a bold strategy, Cotton.
There it is.
It's a bold strategy.
Yeah.
All right. Any other thoughts about this before we move to chapter 6?
The stone falling in front of the room,
Mm-hmm.
And the granddaughter getting trapped and the whole deal.
Yeah.
Is there anything nefarious going on there, or is that really just something that just kind of can happen? It just seemed a little odd. So I didn't know if there was like some other type of, evil at play or whatever. Anyway.
You're thinking that maybe Yasna did it on purpose so she could use it as a bargaining chip?
I don't know. Something about that just seemed a little too convenient. No one was injured. Blocked the door. She had to come up. She had to use her powers, and then after that, the king is just like doting on her, just like, oh my gosh, you did the thing. And I was like, man, this just seems really like a really well timed or well placed power play.
Yeah.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. I love the Sapersteins every time.
I mean, maybe. I don't know.
Maybe. Yeah.
All right. So again, that's just Alonzo theory time again, but it sounded kind of sus on my end. So
yeah, definitely.
Well, now that you say that, it does seem kind of sus.
It does.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes freak accidents actually happen. Sometimes.
That's true.
And sometimes they're suspicious.
That's right.
Sometimes. Yeah. Have you ever seen Final Destination? Really, freak accidents can happen in movies. It can happen in real life too.
Wait,
there's been weird coincidences.
Those Final Destination movies are definitely my guilty pleasure. I like those things. I especially like the last one. And spoiler alert, it actually loops back to the first one. And I'm like, this is brilliant. I love that.
Awesome.
I don't know if I've seen the last one.
I don't think I have either.
I highly recommend it. I mean, of course, now I spoiled it for you, but I liked it because it just really caught me off guard. And the clues were there the whole time. You're just like, oh, geez.
Maybe I'll have to do a binge watch soon.
Oh, it's a great binge watch. The whole thing. And it's just stupid fun, you know. It's not like Saw where you're like wondering like is the trap gonna break open his face or something? It's
I wonder if because I watched those when I was so young, like maybe that's why I have so much anxiety now as an adult. Final Destination.
Yeah. Name a person who is not. Name a person who has seen Final Destination 2 that rides along a truck that's got logs on it.
Oh my god!
have a panic attack.
Nope. Yeah.
Because now it's like people are like, nope, can't be near
Or
a log
anything on
truck.
the back that's like a little bit like sketchy or looks
Yeah.
sharp or
As someone who all through college, like my summers in college, I worked for Ferguson Enterprises, which is a plumbing distribution company, and during the summer I drove a pipe truck where we delivered like industrial, like PVC, copper, all sorts of pipe.
Mhm.
And how that's tied on, you should be scared behind those trucks.
Always look sketchy. They look sketchy every time.
If I hit my brakes too hard, they definitely shifted. And like sometimes I'm like, oh,
Yeah,
crap,
them
we
things be
don't
moving.
stop.
You can actually hear them clang. I'm
Oh,
like,
yeah.
oh no, that doesn't
Well,
sound right.
I never had one like fall off and hit someone else, but I've had
Uh-huh.
I'd lost them off of the back of the truck
Yeah.
before. I had to go back and turn around and put back on the truck.
Oh no.
Yeah,
That does not
pipe
instill
trucks.
confidence and faith, Alan.
And these are people that are loading these trucks day in and day out. So I mean they do pretty well, but it's just they slide. Things
Mhm.
happen.
Yeah.
I try to just
Huh.
like stay away from all trucks all the
I just
time.
always like
No-
I saw like
Same
I
here.
always used to just be like, so I would try to be nice. Like, so if someone's like tailgating me, I would just slow down on purpose to let them pass me because I don't want you to tailgate me. I don't want to be responsible for you dying because you're an idiot for tailgating me.
Boom.
Like,
Boom.
so
Yeah.
like, and then they're getting mad, flashing their lights. I was like, go around because like literally, I'm going to keep like if I hit a bump the wrong way, you're dead. Like, I'm trying to help you out, man. Like, go around.
Yeah, I will do everything to speed around the truck. I don't
yeah.
care
Mhm.
how fast I have to go.
Yeah,
I'm like, I want to
same.
get out of this situation as
Yeah.
quickly as possible.
Yeah,
I
just
saw a
drive those
truck's
trucks.
tire like shred on the interstate one time, and I wasn't even next to it. It was like, up in front of me or something like that. Just
Yeah.
watching that happen was enough to just freak me out. I was like,
Yeah. When those big tires blow, they
oh my gosh, they shred and the pieces went everywhere. I mean, that
It's,
thing could have taken out a car. The shredded pieces off of a tractor tire could literally just like smash your car, destroy your car.
This is Final Destination type stuff. But like one of the other guys that I worked with, one of the truck drivers, he used to drive long haul, like big rigs, 18 wheelers, and do long for like one of those cross country. And he's talking about how a guy got killed riding next to him.
Yep.
He was a motorcycle riding next to him. He blew a tire right into a motorcycle.
No.
Going to the interstate.
No.
That's
I mean, it's a
really
freak accident. It's like Final
freak
Destination,
accident.
like freak accident. I mean, I just went and like shredded into the motorcycle. Like, not to scare anybody that's a motorcycle driver that drives interstate, but
every
it
so
can
often I
happen.
think about getting a motorcycle, and then
You hear
something
stories like that,
sobers
you're
me
like,
up real
"No."
quick, and I hear a story, and I'm like, nope,
Nope.
no, thank you, I'm good. 4 wheels for me, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you.
My brother who's been on the Willow Reeds podcast, he's a surgeon. He calls them donor cycles, which I know is a horrible thing,
Yeah.
but
Yeah,
he's like,
very true.
Anyway, chapter 6,
Let's talk about
Bridge
something
4.
happier.
Let's
Bridge
talk about
4.
happy chapter, Bridge 4.
Let's go. Wait, let's talk about something happier.
Bridge
let's lighten this
4.
up.
I was like,
Lighten this up a little bit, shall we?
This is the wrong chapter for transitions, my people.
We're not getting happy, guys. We're not getting happy.
Nope.
Yeah, we are. We
All
got
right.
this.
Let's get to misery.
Yeah. Well, it starts out with misery. I'm cold, mother. I'm cold. Mother, why can't I still hear the rain? Will it stop? Collected on Vichy's 1172, 32 seconds pre-death. Subject was a light-eyed female child, approximately 6 years old.
I hate that.
Yeah.
The babies.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we've arrived to Shattered Plains. And
Shattered Plains.
the slaves are really, really excited because like, we're here. It's gonna be so awesome. Anything that
right.
they're gonna
They
put
were
us to
excited at the
now,
end of
like
the
they're
last
so excited. Like I thought we were gonna go into
That's
mines. We're gonna be treated so
Oh my
well,
gosh,
and
I
things are gonna
forgot
be
about that.
awesome now. And like it's like I feel like the narrative voice is like, little did they know.
I know. I'm gonna
They would
work
not be
in the
treated well.
kitchens. It's like,
Yeah.
I don't think this is gonna
Have
happen.
you
for
seen a kitchen? No.
And you're so emaciated, nobody wants you to be in their kitchen.
Yeah. Yeah. So they get there. The wagons are unloaded. At this point, they don't even bother like even keeping them chained or anything like that. They're really even guarded. They're like, all right, come on out. They're like, we could like because there's literally thousands of miles of wilderness behind them and an entire army in front of them. Like, where are they gonna go?
Right.
Like, you can't run at this point. Like, you'd just be dead. So yeah, they let them all out, line them all up, and a woman comes by to inspect and maybe decide whether she wants to use any of the slaves or not. And she's looking through, and of course our good guy Talakov is trying to talk the guys up, and she just cuts them off like with her scepter. She's like, quit talking. These slaves are horrible. They're all like in horrible shape. And she finally sees Kaladin. She's like, this one's promising. And he like steps forward and starts talking. And I was like, you were a slave. Do not address a brightness like this. And he's like, but I'm a soldier. I can fight. I'm ready to fight. And he's like, he's a deserter. He's not, and starts it turns downhill really fast for Kaladin.
Jerk
How in the
face.
world did he think he was gonna get away with that though? Was he gonna like put like a bunch of like Maybelline on his glyph?
I don't know.
And be
It was,
like,
it was a bold strategy, Cotton.
How is he gonna? I was trying to figure this one out though. I was like, man, what do you? I know they said that his hair was kind of covering it,
Yeah.
But I mean, they're gonna check.
Yeah.
Anyway, all right.
It's just how'd you get
I
that
get
mark?
it. Desperate times, though, right?
Yeah.
So I get that part. So
yeah, she's like, normally people with that mark on their head would just be killed and made a slave. Like that's
right.
That's not someone we keep around. Because even the soldiers react when they see the glyph. They just like, they pull their spears up. They're like, oh shit. Like if you had that glyph, that it means dangerous. So like,
right. That means like you're a problem for everybody.
Yeah. Like you need to be careful around this person. And she asked, how'd you get that? He's like, I killed a man. And Talaka's like, no, he's a deserter. So don't listen
right.
to
He's like,
him.
he's killed the wrong
liar.
man. And he tells this elaborate like little story. And then he's like, no. He
just lied to you. Kaladin's all pissed and fuming about it. Like, I was trying to get him back in the army.
He was going to look out for him. Why did he think he was going to lie for him, though? I mean, come on.
I don't know.
They're not friends.
We're hopeful optimistic? I don't know. Wishful optimistic?
I guess so. He's like, man, just I know I ripped up your map, dude, but hey.
Yeah.
Just
and in
Johnny,
fact,
one time, do this one for me.
And because Kaladin's speaking up, the woman does not treat him well at all. She's like, all right, we'll move him to the bridge cruise. And Kaladin's like, oh, I can make bridges. That's cool. Like, okay, we'll make bridges. Like,
that's build a bridge or two.
Build bridges. I can build relationships. I can build bridges.
Bridges. Yeah. It sounds like a good idea. The bridges sound awesome.
Bridges sound great.
So Kaladin gets brought over to his new companions, Bridge 4, which basically when she hands him over to Gaz, his immediate supervisor, who is just like this old, crusty sergeant or whatever, like that doesn't want to be there, hates his job, but like is forced to do what he does, and like doesn't like anything about it. And Kaladin means like, I can fight really good. I was in Aram's. He's like, I don't care what you're in. Like
Kaladin like, but he got that foot and mouth disease, and I'm like, Kaladin, just hush,
don't talk.
And then he starts calling him Lord, and I was like, "Oh man, you were done now." Because now he's being facetious, and I'm like, "Okay, you are Dunskies. Don't even try now. Just hush up."
Yeah.
And Cal is still thinking he's some way he can talk himself out of whatever and get himself a weapon.
Yeah.
Okay, bud.
Yeah, it's like, okay, sure thing. As I roll my eyes so slowly.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And before he can even like rest and like get acquainted with what his job's going to be, the horns go. It's like, all right, everybody up, get the bridges. It's time to go. And Cal's like, what are we doing? He's like, you get to ride in the back. And he's like, all right, sweet. That's not horrible, It's like,
by the way, no vest, no shoes, no shirt, no service, right? This guy's just gotta go, just gotta go in
raw dogging. Like, could you imagine carrying like, I don't know how much this thing.
We're gonna talk about this because I want to just because
the bridge that they're carrying has to support cavalry to go across chasms. So like it is not a light bridge.
Now the explanation that's done here is exceptional because the visual imagery I have in my head, I feel like I have it down to a science based on the way it was described. I mean, the way the holds are on the side, the way it's carved out in the back. You can't see anything in front of you. You can kind of barely see anything around you. Basically, all you're doing is just trying to keep up. You can't see down to really see what's coming up terrain-wise until you actually hit it. And they're running.
Right.
They ain't walking. They're running. And this guy,
So,
no shirt, no shoes, no service. And he's got this thing on the back, and he feels it just digging.
So this is like the computer innovation of what.
That's
like,
exactly how I imagine it too.
Just all the
Again, the description was
perfect.
I mean,
yeah,
superb. The way that he laid that thing out, I was like, I know exactly what that thing looks like.
Yeah.
So well done. Yeah.
And nothing on his shoulders to protect the rubbing of the wood. It just and no shoes, and there's tons of. And he realizes real fast, like, well, just put this thing on wheels, and like it's uneven terrain, and there's lots of rock buds everywhere, and like they cause trip hazards and stuff like that. So his feet are being cut up. It's just not. Yeah.
And the guy was like, just count your steps.
Eventually, keep going. Like, yeah. And Calden's like,
do me good.
And you know,
I don't know how that was supposed to be helpful, honestly.
What, counting your steps?
Yeah.
So, as somebody that trained for a marathon, when you are first trying to get like your breath and stuff set, it actually helps to count your breath, because you just need to take your mind off of the physical activity of what you're doing, and it could be something simple as counting your steps.
So is it like a 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2?
No, I mean sometimes you just count like your steps, just like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, up to like 1,000 or whatever. It just keeps your mind kind of off whatever. The rhythm you don't have to worry about, because the rhythm's being established for him. He doesn't have to like worry about keeping up. But sometimes it's just count, just so you just think of something else other than your breathing and how much your lungs hurt and how much the pain is in your back and the thing, So I get that part.
Okay, I see.
Yeah, it's just more something just to kind of get your mind off of the torture.
Yeah. So just to make things even worse, so it seems like hours he's carrying this bridge, and they finally reach it because they go over a permanent bridge.
Wait, this is the part I do not want to skip. They get to the first one, and he goes to all kinds of detail about them taking that thing down, blah blah, pushing it up, getting across the chasm, and getting to rest. Crosses. He was like, "I'm not." Everybody else is laying down. He was like, "I'm gonna stand up and massage my muscles because I need to make sure I don't cramp."
Right.
And it's just like this really thorough description of what's happening here.
Yeah.
And this is the reason I did not want to gloss over it.
Oh, no.
And then they picked that thing up, and he was like, "That's just the first one."
It's like, we're gonna do this for hours. and
then he describes it's like 12 more times, and they're still going. I'm like, 12 more times of that. And I think he was done after the first one. 12 more times, and then that's not even the last one. That's just the next time he talks about
it. Yeah,
and I'm like,
at that point, everything's gone numb, everything's bleeding. He has blood coming out everywhere. Can't even imagine. It's just cut up to pieces, bruised everywhere, feet bleeding, shoulders bleeding. Everything's just bad. Finally they get to where the final chasm is, and someone comments like, "Oh shit, this is gonna be a bad one." They're already lined up. And he's like, "What are you talking about?" He's in the back, can't see what's going on. And they're like they put down the bridge that time. He's like, "All right." And Gaz comes out. He's like, "All right, everybody, switch positions." He's like, "What?" He goes, "Yeah." So the ones that they're gonna change in the battle, they get the back for the run up. But you're gonna be in the very front for the run in.
Great. I got a little window. I can see.
I got a window. I can see. And he's like, "Oh, it's gonna be fantastic." And then he starts running up and realizes there's an entire army of archers.
Oh my god! And they have those special bows. They're short bows, which are meant to basically just stay like at ground level and basically just shoot straight forward. None of that arching across thing. It's just like straight at you, like a crossbow. Yeah,
exactly. So yeah,
and that old man that's next to him, that was pretty rough. I mean, because he's being nice. And you got to wonder how many times has this old man been in this situation, et cetera, et cetera. I mean, I say old man, I don't know exactly what age he was. They didn't really go into that, but and then he's like scared to death. I'm like, so he's seen some things, and he's doubly worried, more worried than typical this time.
Well, because he's old too, they put him in front this time. Probably trying to get the older guys out in there.
Younger guys in the back.
Only reason I put Calden in front is because he's in trouble for talking. talking too much.
Yeah, and they just didn't want to deal with him, right? When
Him
they found out
anymore,
he was
yeah.
dangerous, they said, okay, well, wait, we'll make him work. We need a man anyway, and then
Yep.
this is how we're just going to
And we're
deal
just gonna
with
kill
him.
him
We
off.
don't have to worry.
Never should kill him off right away. And that's the whole point. That's what they were trying to do. Kaladin was not supposed to survive this at all. Like, there's nothing about
Well,
this was
considering he's the
survive.
only one that survives it
Yeah.
on the
only
front
on the
line.
Yeah,
And they even say, like, you can stay here if you want, or come back with us, whatever. We didn't plan on you coming
we
back.
didn't plan on you coming back. Like they even said that. Like, we don't care if you
Yeah.
you can stay out here. I don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, so they run into battle, like you said, the front line, the person to the right of them, left of them, they all get hit and they die. And of course, as people die, the bridge gets heavier and heavier because there's less,
People holding
person gets
it
hit
up.
and trampling. If the arrow didn't kill the guy, the rest of the bridge crew trampling over them.
That's
They
brutal.
can't stop running.
right.
Yeah, just brutal.
Mm.
So they finally make it to the final bridge. They throw it over, lay down, and Kaladin loses consciousness at this point. So yeah, wakes up several hours later, and the Windspread is trying to urge him on. Saying, "Hey." Like,
She bitch slaps him.
Yeah.
Yeah, she does.
It's like, you're gonna be left behind if you don't come. Like, if you don't
Yep.
get some kind of energy. And he's like, well, fine. Starts, they start harvesting some of the dead clothing because, well,
Yeah,
they
he
don't
takes
need it
his
anymore.
clothing off the old man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Takes his
feels
shoes,
bad
takes
about
his
it. But the same shoes and a vest, but
Yeah.
he figures no one's gonna give him that stuff. So
Oh, heck
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
Well, clearly he saw other people doing it, so nobody's
Yeah.
getting stuff,
Yeah.
right?
Right.
Exactly. Yeah, no one really cares. Then he somehow gets enough, and one of the other guys comes over to him and says, like, yeah, it's easier on the way back. This is the hard part's over. And the soldiers kind of help us too. We go slow.
Well, yeah,
Lots
you
of
got to
rest.
have the soldiers to help because you don't have enough.
Yeah, 'cause half the bridge crew's dead.
slaves. Yeah, I mean they're all dead. So
Yeah.
So the unlucky, and they call them the unlucky soldiers,
Mm-hmm.
are the ones that have to help shoulder the load.
Yeah. So fun times.
And we got our little friend's name.
Yes, which
Oh.
it was complex to me when it was said. I was like, did I understand what they said?
Silverin is her, or Silverina.
Silfrena.
Okay,
Silfrena.
Silfren. It's gonna take me some time to remember that.
But
one.
we just
She
call
just
her
goes by
Sil.
Sil. She goes by Sil.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, that's easy.
Yeah.
All right.
She's like,
That
I
was
have a
easy.
nickname.
Yeah. I have a name.
She gets excited about it.
I have a name.
Yeah, she's right. She
Come
gets
on.
excited about a nickname. That's
Yeah.
right.
She's like, I give a name. And I have a nickname too. Awesome.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, I'm glad that
Yeah.
that happened early because I was not going to be able to keep not saying her name.
Yeah, I know. I was struggling.
Oh.
The first few episodes, like,
That's a couple times
Sil.
last
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You didn't ruin anything. I promise.
No.
You're good.
You might have saw someone dressed up. I think last JordanCon, someone went cosplay as Sil. They were the blue,
Oh,
like there was a girl that had all like blue face paint on and everything like that, and like had wispy like a blue wig.
I saw a lot of people dressed up as a lot of things. So
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know if it would have stuck out to me.
Someone
unless-
was going as Sil, which I thought was pretty cool.
yeah. Nothing would have stuck out unless you know the character.
Yeah, if
Yeah.
I knew the character or I knew the person and got to know them like really, really well, and then I'd be like, "Oh, what are you dressed up as?" That kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, though Kaladin is completely exhausted, he does take a spot on his bridge, and they start their way back to camp, and that's the end of the first part, or the first time meeting with Bridge 4.
All right, so let's back up because the thing that I heard him describe was the thing that was standing on that plateau they were on.
Oh,
Parshendi.
yes.
Thing, and it was like in the middle of it, it was like something organic. It looked like or liquid. I can't
Yeah.
remember the description exactly. It was kind of there was a description about it, and then like nothing else about it. They didn't talk about harvesting anything out of it or do anything with it. And I was
Yep.
like, interesting. What's going on
Mhm.
here?
Yeah, they
So
said
you-
it looked like one of the rock buds, which they described before, like a rock bud,
But a really
like
big one.
20 feet tall
Right.
Mhm.
and like in the chasm.
Yes.
Yeah.
So yeah, I had all kinds of like, I was trying to come up with some theory times on that, but I didn't have much. I just
Sure.
didn't. Anyway,
I
was
would
just
say
more worried about-
Raffo on what that is.
I'm sure it has crazy importance.
What do you think about the description of the Parshendi? They're red marbled skin.
Yeah,
and they
it's like
looked
the
a
red-
whole lot differently than Parchment. Because Parchment are like these little dull slave type things, and they're just supposed to be related to them. I was like, these things don't look anything like
Yeah, wasn't it
like
isn't it like red and like a dark color, like brown or black or something that they're like?
Yeah,
I think
Yeah, I
those
think
are the
it's
two
black.
think it's black.
prominent colors. Yeah, okay.
I was actually wondering about that because in my like brain image of them, like they are like black with red kind of
Oh,
through
okay.
it.
Right.
But I also heard them describe like or like white going through it. But I think it's all like a black base skin.
Okay.
But I don't know. Alan, is that accurate?
I'll pull up some fan art.
Okay.
It's just black skin. I'm going to share this. This is a Parshindian war. The Parshindy. Let me see. Percent share screen. I mean, this is fan art, obviously. So something like that.
That's terrifying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't really see their skin there, or is they?
You can see their face and see like the red
okay, kind of looks like part of the helmet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So they're like,
Terrifying is what we're trying to.
Terrifying. Yeah.
Yes. Oh, and the other thing I wanted to bring up from this chapter was the talk about when the guy rides by in the special armor, and Kaladin's like, he must be the king, and it was like kind of like a besmirching kind of thing. It was like, wishes he ain't as good as the guy that should have been the king and all this kind of stuff. And it's like, oh man, this sounds like this is not a good situation here with the royalty.
Yeah, and Kaladin's also not impressed. He thought like he had this whole entire romanticized vision of what the Shattered Plains army, professional army would be like, and he's like, there's a bunch of ragtag like soldiers that are just like, he's like, this is not what I thought at all. Like that I was fighting to become like part of this. Like these people are just as bad.
Yeah.
And this is the kingdom of the king that was slain in like chapter 2, 1.
The prologue.
Prologue.
Prologue. Right. Okay, because the time frames added up. I was like, okay, this is definitely the same group. I just want to be 100% before I made the assumption.
Well, that's why they're at war, because the Parshindi were the ones who were assassins. So because they had just signed a peace treaty with the Parshindi, and then the same night, so an assassin was hired by the Parshindi to kill the king.
Good.
So
okay, just want to make sure
there's a war going on.
Great. I want to make sure I had it straight in the head. All right.
Yeah.
Anyway, this is the last thing I wanted to bring up is just the king thing. I just wanted to bring that up, that the replacement king is not well liked. It doesn't seem like he's got a lot of respect, and it doesn't seem like the kingdom's really held together well right now.
Yeah.
Very observant.
And they said something too about, if you want to see the king, you should be in Dalinar Kholin's war camp.
Because he's a great light eye, and he's honestly, I've heard that before.
I've heard that before.
There's things I've heard light eye.
The one I was with before said all that stuff.
Same thing, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that's how we. So what's your opinion of Bridge 4 so far? About as far as probably the most horrific thing you could possibly ever do.
Like the first one, he said, "This is the worst beating I've ever taken. This is the worst thing that's ever happened to me." And like that was just the first. Like Alando said, the first
castle,
and then 12 more of those.
12 more, yeah.
To me, the whole sequence, the way it was described and everything, reminded me so much of the D-Day invasion at the beginning of Saving Private Ryan, when the front goes down and they just get like slaughtered and stuff. That's exactly what was going through my mind the whole time I'm listening to that part of the chapter. So I feel like it's that type of horrific thing where it's like, what can you do? I mean, you're just basically lambs in the slaughter.
Right.
You have nowhere to go. They're just going to mow you down. So just hope for the best.
DJ is probably a very good comparison, but they do this all the time, not just once.
Right. They have to. I mean, well, they have to, as in the people are being ordered to. I don't know if they
they're
have
slaves.
to.
Well, I think the alternative is just die right. At least you have a chance. If you run. If you don't run, you just get killed. So yeah, because I think they talk about that if you refuse to run, like that's good. Okay. Anyway, so good old Bridge 4. So you ready?
I'm waiting to see what happens when he gets back, and him and Gaz have more interactions when he gets back.
Yeah.
Waiting to see what that's going to be like. I'm sure that's gonna be great.
I'm sure it is too. I think Gaz actually towards the end gives him a look at him and says something like, "Oh, you're still here?
Yeah, it's like
You survived."
he's like giving him a look like, this motherfucker made it. He's like,
Maybe it'll be an enemies to lovers trope.
oh, I would give all the money in the world if that happened. All the money in the world.
Yeah.
Secret lovers.
All right. So let's move on to chapter 7. Anything reasonable? Anything reasonable. And we go to our quote for this. They are a flame, they burn, they bring darkness when they come. And so all you can see is that their skin is a flame. Burn, burn, burn. Inflicted on Palashev, 1172, 21 seconds pre-death. Subject was a baker's apprentice.
Okay, now that one didn't make sense when I heard it.
Yeah.
Because all the other ones kind of sound like somebody like saying something.
Mm-hmm.
And this one sounded like, I don't know. I didn't understand what was really happening here.
Yeah.
It sounded markedly different than all the other ones to date.
Sure.
To me, anyway.
Yeah. So, yeah. I mean, I kind of know what these things are, so I'm not going to go too much into it. Interesting.
Yeah, but this one sounds like it's somebody like kind of quoting something that you should write down. It's like scripture or something, or history, or I don't know. It's not the same as what we had been told previous chapters. So
yes.
All right.
Yeah.
That's the most I'm gonna say about that. All right.
Yep. So we go with Shallan. She's on her way to Palanium en route, hoping that she can try one more time to convince Yasna that she is worthy. She believes that this is critical, that she finds a way to do so, because without her father, we talked about this last time, but without a soulcaster, they're going to be destitute in no time at all. So
because he was making money, basically, like literally making money,
right? With the soulcaster,
which we find out. I'm like, oh, wow.
Yep. Yeah. So she makes her way to an alcove, like basically a little reading alcove where people can go and read and study quiet lives. She finds Yasna's one. And she's denied access to Paladium itself, but she can go into this little area that, has these little reading alcoves.
Yeah, because she had to pay to go in there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And she ain't got them ducats.
Nope.
Like, I don't get that kind of loot.
Yep. No, she has no money. She's broke.
Right.
And while she's sitting there waiting, she does some sketches of her memories from the past several hours. Then decides to write a letter to Yasna, contain some arguments for her reconsideration. Yeah. And I mean, she's about to give up on waiting for Yasna when she thinks it's Yasna coming up. A dark figure approaches, and it ends up being an Ardent, named Capsule. And he introduces himself, and we learned a little bit about Ardents, kind of in, the way that Brandon Sanderson does this, I think is nice, rather than just having like a entire like description of what they are. We learn that, they're not paid. They're scholars, but they take a lot of pride, and then depending on, different cultures treat Ardents differently.
Right.
Yeah.
Because you're talking about how he was treated, like where she's from.
Yeah, how they treat him really nice. He's like, yeah, I don't like going to where to Vaden because or Vadar because it's you guys all treat your Ardents so well, and it's just awkward.
Yeah, and he's like, I don't be fawned all over and all this kind of stuff.
know
He's like,
stuff, yeah. But he asks if he can wait for Yasna with Shallan, and then he looks at her sketches like, oh wow, you can draw good. He's like, yeah, I wish Yasna said the same thing. Like, I shouldn't give a shit about how I draw. But they kind of chatted up. They had a little bit of a little chat here. It's what's your thoughts?
And he was about to get up on the table, do the Coyote Ugly.
Yeah,
I love the describing the art process.
Me too.
That was exceptional. I mean, I like that. The way she it sounds a lot more in depth than just somebody who just like recalls a picture of something and whatever. It's
Mhm.
like there's a lot more
Mhm.
going on there. And then the fact that
Mhm.
all those what type are they called? Creative? What are they called?
Creation sprint.
Creation sprint.
Creation sprint. Okay. So anyway, so those, I mean, things keep coming up and like taking
Yeah.
a look. And then the description about the like form objects, but they move in weird ways. Like
Yeah.
a table rolls into a
Yeah.
space. I'm like,
And
that's
they
so
sound
funny.
so cute.
Yeah.
It do
And she has
sound
to use her
cute.
finger and like move them away at some points because they get in the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, she just kind of just like,
Just pick
brush
it
them
up.
off.
go. Just could you go? Could you
Yeah,
go?
that's
You
good.
know,
It's
Yeah.
cute.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Sprint are fun.
they are very
Yeah.
very fun. And then she's talking about there's like an intellectual sprint,
Mm-hmm.
which she
Yeah.
mentions briefly.
She mentions briefly. Yeah.
So it's like we keep hearing about all these different types, and I'm like, I feel like I should be writing these down, but
Yeah.
I just haven't been.
Yeah.
I'm lazy.
There's
Yeah.
like
Um,
intellect sprint, emotion sprint,
Creative
nature
sprint.
sprint that are like wind sprint and water sprint,
Elemental sprint. Yeah.
elemental sprint. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So that's been really interesting.
Yeah.
I liked Capsule.
Mhm.
I like
Mm.
him. He seems like
Yeah.
a chill, normal
Yeah.
dude. He's there to convert, you know, and I'm like, yeah, sure. We'll see how that works with the Asana. I don't see that
Yeah.
happening. But we do need to back up because now twice, Shallan.
Shallan.
Shallan. Again, I'm gonna get these names eventually.
Yeah.
She has made references and still tried to kind of obscure having to recollect her father's demise. And in this one, we get the longest like sequence where she starts to kind of remember it. She talks about having a blade. She talks about a blade.
Yes.
Yes.
It's
That
like
could cut
super
stone
light,
like water.
and I'm like, oh, okay, so we're getting close here. So it's like we're getting like
A little hint.
little
Mhm.
hints, little tidbits, and
Mhm.
so it's like a little bit more of the memory has kind of been
Yeah.
unlocked.
And
So
then
I
no,
found-
don't remember that. Don't remember that.
Remember that.
Right,
Yeah.
and then she like shoos it away. You know, she's like,
Mhm.
beware, no bad thoughts, go away, go
Yeah.
away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
So I thought that was important to bring up.
Yeah,
as
definitely.
well. Yeah, but I like the chapters. I mean, it's lighthearted.
Yeah.
You know, considering all the gravity of everything else that we've been listening to, it's a nice little, you know, levity, I guess, in the
Yeah.
midst of all this bad stuff. You know,
Yeah.
kingdom on collapse, a war going on, and what have you.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
And he actually helps her lacquer some of her drawings, I think, too. And she's like,
Yeah.
Right,
I'm
yeah,
like, I would
perfectly does
never-
it too.
Yeah.
She's so brave letting it. And I know she's like, she almost grabbed it a few times. I'm like, yeah, there's no way.
Yeah, you could
anybody-
just,
do
that
that.
anxiety, you could just hear
Especially
the
when
way
she's like, this is my masterpiece of the day.
Yeah.
Right? Like this one is my piece de resistance.
Now, I think based on because you know she said she learned that from a book because even he was like, from a book, get out.
Well, she said
I
the
should
person's
read more.
name.
You're in a
And
line.
said
she's
the
like,
names.
she's like, that person's been dead 300 years. She's like, well,
He's
I
like,
read his
that's
book.
not possible. Yeah.
It's
He's like, I need to
Yeah.
read more. But I feel like she's on another level between the creative sprint and
Yeah.
her capability. The way she describes how she locks in the memory.
Mhm.
It's just like she talks
And then lets it go. Yeah.
Yep. There's
I
just
hear-
more to that. So I feel like there's like a whole, I want to say
Okay.
spiritual, powerful thing going on there.
Totally.
Yeah.
I mean, as an art person, I've had that before where I'm like, I'm going to bed or I'm, you know, in the middle, I'm in bed, my eyes are closed, I'm almost there. And then I'll get inspiration for something.
Uh-huh.
And then I have to like, oh crap, I have to remember this. I have to have a whole night's sleep and somehow try to remember this. And
Mhm.
sometimes it causes insomnia or like I have to write it down. But like the moment that you can get that out, it is a relief.
Right.
And I
Mhm.
also love when she was drawing wrong book character, Yasna.
Mhm.
She was talking about all of her personality and what she would do. Like she was processing all of this while she was drawing
Mhm.
Right.
her. And then after she said, well, if nothing else works out with this, she's part of my collection now.
Right.
Mm.
Found that very interesting.
Yeah.
Mm.
Not sure what she can do with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, she put all that into her drawing. She's like, she's mine now,
Yeah.
or whatever that means.
Whatever that means. I like DK Moon's take here. Capsule is a door-to-door Mormon who doesn't take a hit on not answering the door. He just comes back every day and knocks. He's like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds about right.
yeah.
I think
DK Mormon
Capsule
are-
walked in, saw
Yeah.
Yasna wasn't there, and then he saw a cute girl. He's like,
Yeah.
maybe I'll just
Hey,
go over and chat with her.
How you
'cause-
do it? How you
Yeah,
do
because
it?
why didn't he actually wait for? So I'm
Uh-huh.
reading I'm reading Akatar right now, and the character is Nesta. That's why I keep saying Nesta instead of Yasna.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
I hear so many good things about Akatar.
Yeah,
I've heard like all the things.
Mhm. Yeah.
And plus, I
It's
mean, just
alright.
like it's like a crazy phenomenon. I mean, so many people.
it is a phenomenon. Yeah,
I mean, so many people have read that, and I'm like, I
Yeah.
need to maybe break down at some point in time, do that. But
it's
Yeah.
kind of just one of those like easy go along for the ride kind of.
Yeah. My wife's
Mhm.
read all of them, but I have not
Yeah.
read any of them yet.
look, the only thing that, and either you have two takes: either you like it all, or you just make fun of it and talk about dragon sex. That's all I.
Oh
hear.
yeah, I do both.
That's about all. I hear one of two takes.
It's
always one of
very-
two takes.
Fairy sex, not dragon sex.
Say it again.
Fairy sex,
Oh,
not
fairy.
dragon
I
sex.
thought it was
Fairy sex.
dragon. Okay. Well,
Dragon
then I got that
sex is
misquoted
fourth
to me
wing,
then.
which is also a phenomenon right now.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Gotcha. Anyway, and me,
But
hey,
yes,
look,
I make fun of it a lot.
and I don't judge. I'm like, hey, I'm all sex positive. I'm like, do your thing. You know,
Yeah.
as,
Get
long as
it.
you're, as long as you're two consenting entities
Yeah.
Exactly. Or three. Or more.
or three. Hey, do your thing.
Do your thing. So yeah, at this point, Capsule gathers the things to leave. Says, "Hey, can you just tell Yasna I was here for her?" Leaving a letter for Yasna. And you know, she leaves her letter. You know, gathers her things because after a while she decides that she's gonna leave too. And as she goes to leave, she turns around and Yasna's there, like, "Oh, you," and we fade to black. Because that's the end of the chapter.
Wait, was she mad at her, or was she just mad in general? I thought she was
I
just
think
mad
she
in
was,
general.
she just looked displeased, but
Yeah.
I don't know if she was mad 'cause she saw her or just mad. She was just mad walking in. But
I just got the impression she just came in like, oh, like in a huff. You
Yeah,
know?
because we heard her having a conversation. Because Shallan said she heard Yasna's voice. So she was talking to someone, and then it seemed
Yeah.
like that got
that
her.
pissed her off. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah. Fun.
Maybe
times.
Yasna's just an angry person.
Do you think Capsule and Shallan are gonna have a thing? Do you think Shallan shed some of her safe hand?
No, I think I believe in Kaladin and whoever that other angry guy is more.
Cal's gonna shed his safe hand.
I mean, I don't know enough about how that works though with Capsule, and you know, are they
Yeah.
allowed to
I don't think
fornicate or
so. But I
fraternize
can't
or
remember.
Yeah, we don't know yet.
Yeah, we don't know.
yeah?
Did you say Yasna in Capsule or Shallan in Capsule?
Shallan and Capsule.
Oh, sorry, I was in my brain saying
They're
it.
definitely vibing. I mean, the vibing
Yeah,
there
they're
was,
vibing.
hey, look, anything reasonable? What?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. 'Cause he was kind of alluding to some things.
Oh,
when-
he's like, what do you like? And
when-
she's like, I really like jam. He's like, I'll get you some.
Jam.
yeah, but
Get you
when
some jam, baby.
when he said I could ask you to do anything, and she's like, I can't remember exactly how the phrasing went. And she's like, I would do anything reasonable, because she was like, I'll have this deference for him and everything, and then he was like, reasonable is in like, I can't, again, paraphrasing,
Reasonable
the
for
eye of the
who?
beholder or whatever. And I'm like, this guy's kind of putting the he's kind of putting the flirties out there. I'm like,
I would
okay.
do anything, but I won't do that.
Mhm,
I won't do
mhm,
that.
but he won't do that.
Bread and jam, yum. Bread and jam, yes.
I want jam now.
Yeah.
I feel like this is now becoming like a thing on the podcast
Where you guys make me hungry?
where we,
Yes.
we talk about food, and the tree is like, honey.
My wife
Yes.
baked 4 loaves of bread from scratch today.
No kidding. We
and
just got
so-
rid of our bread maker because it just
She
was
did
not
these ones. So we have a
convenient.
bread maker. She decided to do these ones by hand. So she
But
actually
it's
did
so
the
much
dough.
better when you do it by hand, though.
I know,
It comes
it
out
is
so much
so
better because I mean,
Mhm.
it's like all other baking or whatever. There's like a lot of chemistry involved. You
Yeah.
got to really kind of just adjust as you go along. If you put it all in a bread maker, it just does the
Yeah.
thing. It
Well, we're
spins
gonna
it up and blah blah blah.
for Christmas. One of the things I'm getting my wife for Christmas is actually a mill, so we can actually get wheat germ and make our own flour.
Oh yeah.
So you can actually just buy the wheat berries and wheat germ and grind it up yourself. It's a machine. It's like a bread maker, but it's your own mill. So you
Hey,
can-
random question. Where
Well-
can I get beef tallow?
farmers market. Like go to games.
Market.
Mhm.
Thank you. That's the reason I'm glad I asked. Okay, cool.
Yep.
Or you
There
can
you go. You make
Or
some
what?
McDonald's French fries.
You can make it. There's
That's exactly what I'm trying to do. I mean, because we have a deep fryer.
Mhm.
I don't eat a lot of beef, so I don't
Mhm.
I don't make enough beef to generate my own.
Yeah.
But I'm like, there's got to be places I can get beef tallow because
Yeah, you can get it at
I mean,
farmers
but-
market.
I mean, if you can get, I mean, there's other stuff I can make in the deep fryer.
Mhm.
I mean, French fries, of course, being an easy one,
Mhm.
but other things. But I mean, having some good beef tallow does a lot
Mm,
for a lot
mhm.
of things. So,
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, it's pretty amazing actually. It's good stuff.
yeah. So
Beef tallow.
thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Look how I can
And this
help.
episode of
beef
Food
tallow
Corner
as
is
much as
now
I want
finished.
jam.
Yeah,
Sorry, Yolanda.
it's right there. It's down the street. Farmers market. So favorite character. Anything from these chapters before we go to favorite character? Anything?
I think we covered everything.
Okay.
All the stuff that I wanted to make sure we covered, I think I have already brought up. So,
Mhm.
Tree, if there's anything that
No, I wanted to bring up the memory that you brought up about the
Yeah.
sword
Mm-hmm.
and the drawing thing.
yeah.
And the giant chasm mystery rock bud thing.
Yeah, that thing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right. So favorite character.
You go first, Londo.
I feel like I always go first.
Okay, I can go first.
Yeah, you go ahead and go first.
Capsule.
That's a good one now.
He's
Yeah.
fun. And he seems like a little bit of a rule breaker. And
I think
Shallan is
so.
obviously a rule breaker. And her dad is obviously a rule breaker. So I think he's gonna fit right in.
There you go. Absolutely. He might find out what all the plans are and maybe help out.
Maybe.
Who knows?
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
Yeah, but even when like Will was on the podcast, speaking of which, Alan, if you ever talk to that dude, tell
I
him I
talked to
said,
him the
hey
other day.
man, yeah. I know I could text him, but I just
Yeah.
if you ever
I talked
catch
to him the other day. He's busy doing dad life stuff, but
Of course.
got
But
a new
even when he was on the podcast, I used to always have to go first
Yeah.
and say who the first character was, my favorite character was. And I feel like I'm always trying to look for like somebody who's like a little different or like
Yeah.
somebody catches you off guard or what have you. And literally, I was gonna say the little old man that
Yes.
died at the front of the.
Yeah. I was
Of
just
the-
thinking that now. Like
I
while
was-
you were talking.
I was
like, oh,
really gonna go there,
Mm-hmm.
but I think I'm only gonna do it one time and say because I bet you could come up like a million times later in this book. I'll go with Syl this one time
It's one time.
Yay.
because I mean, she got her name. And
I know.
thing, and like, I gotta
Yeah.
choose her. So I had no choice in this one. I
All
mean,
right. I'll pick the old man. then.
R.I.P. to the
Okay.
old man, though. So
I'll pick
thank
the
you
old
for
man
choosing
then.
him, Alan. I appreciate
Yeah,
that.
I'll pick the old man. It's
Yeah.
let's see. Is he named at all?
No.
He was not named, but he wasn't
Yeah.
referred to as old man. He was referred to something else. I can't remember,
Yeah.
but
I don't think he's
Um,
named. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. So I'll pick the old man.
Yeah.
But
Well,
yeah,
Kaladin
Syl's
can walk
great.
in his shoes forever now. He took his
Yes.
shoes, right?
He did.
yep. And
He
Vest.
did. Yep, and vest. So next time he's going to bridge run. Hopefully he's a little more prepared. I don't know how you prepare for a bridge run, but yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah. How do you prepare for a bridge
I mean,
run?
shoes definitely. is
Shoes
gonna
help.
Shoes is definitely a good. That's a good look.
Good start. Good start.
Good look.
Yeah.
Yep.
Get some
Bring your
shoes.
Nikes. There you go.
Nikes, yeah.
Uh-huh.
I don't know how long they'll last. I haven't marched that long.
That's what I was just wondering. I'm like, with that kind of
Shoes
weight
go
on your
hard.
in the terrain they're going over.
Yeah. Some good shoes. So next week we'll be doing 4 chapters
Ooh,
because we're finishing part 1. So
Oh wow, we're almost at the
yeah.
end of part 1. Cool.
Nice.
Part 1. Yeah, so finishing part 1 for 4 chapters. There's a total of 5 parts. So we're finishing part 1. It's
Yeah,
one of the
and I
short parts.
remember the conversation we had like last week or week before. Like the parts are not the same
No,
sizes, not even
never are.
close.
Never are.
Yeah.
But yeah, so the names of these chapters 8, 9, 10, and 11 are Nearer the Flame, Damnation, Stories of Surgeons, and Droplets.
Okay.
So
Ominous.
yeah, so we will be covering that and finishing up part 1. So should be fun.
Nice.
I do.
All right.
Alan, do you want to show everybody the only hands?
I didn't have it on my computer. I just have it on my
Oh
phone.
no!
But, I might be able to send it real fast to myself. Hold on, give me like 2 seconds. Let's email myself. I can do this fast, I think. So just keep talking while
We
I
believe in you.
yeah.
You can do it.
While I try to figure out how to use my phone to send this.
House of technology.
Yeah, so we decided to come up with a new merchandise item if we can get it approved. It's gonna be the hard part
From the provider. Yeah.
from our provider who doesn't like things that are we'll see what we can do.
Not Holy Christian.
Wait.
Yeah.
Now this is the part you guys might have to explain. You guys are gonna explain this to me though. Why would this not be approved? What?
So
we'll explain
the person who does
Sure.
our merchandise, the person that we use, they're in the Wheel of Time fandom. That's why I like it. But
Mhm.
her husband, who does a lot for Wheel of Time fandom, she's not so much in it, but she does a lot of the content creator stuff. They are Christian, and they will, if it's not, they refuse to put certain things on.
Yeah, like no swearing,
No swearing. They won't put swear words
nothing
in certain-
overly
certain-
sexual.
Yeah.
It's nothing
Which is,
overly
like-
sexual. It's just only hands.
I know. We'll see. And I mean, like, obviously, they're amazing people and they're great, and nothing bad about them, but we do have to think about these things when we want to make stuff for them or for them
Got
to.
it.
So that's all.
All right, here we go. So
So-
this is our newest design for our t-shirts, which is going to be only hands.
And
I love it.
and by the way, I'm gonna tell on myself. I did not know what the OnlyFans logo looks like, so it's like I didn't get how funny this was until they showed me the OnlyFans logo, and I was like, okay, now I get it. Lord have mercy, now I really get it.
So only hands. We'll see. We'll see what we can do.
Yay.
Yeah, that
I think
T-shirt
it's-
though is gonna be kind of fire if you really think about it, though. I mean, that T-shirt's gonna be because the thing is though, it's a T-shirt you could wear, and you don't have to even know what we're talking about, and you still would find it hilarious.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
I mean,
So,
only
we'll
hands
see.
sounds like something that you wear when you go into like a
Yeah.
a party with other adults who are
That's how you find your storm.
slightly undressed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's going to be our
Yeah.
our t-shirt design. So hopefully we get that approved, and that'll be fun.
Yeah. It's already
So, yeah.
vectored. It's already ready to go, Alan.
It's ready to go. I'll
Goodness.
send
Yep.
it off and see if we can get that going. So
Is
that'd be
there
a
is the
merch store.
real logo on a white background too?
I think so.
I don't know. But
Yeah.
this is just a nothing background.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's just transparent. Okay,
Yeah. So it can go on like any color.
any color.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's already. Can you email me the vector file so I can?
Yeah. I'll do
Since
that.
I didn't text message, so I'd take it as JPEG to.
Well, yeah,
my
because
file-
I just took a photo of my
Yeah.
screen and sent
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
So I will send you the
Yeah,
actual.
send me the actual file so I can send it
Yeah. I will.
to hopefully get approved and get it in our merch store, so you can
Yeah.
buy only hands.
Yeah, that one needs to be. Now the more I think about it, that needs to be a hoodie, and that needs to be in the back.
Yeah,
It needs to be a hoodie, and it needs to be on the back of the hoodie.
Yeah, only hands.
And then I just need everyone to just be like, because then there's gonna be either you're gonna get it just because you know about OnlyFans, or you're gonna just read OnlyHands and be like, I see what you're doing, player.
Yeah.
It's perfect. Thank you so
It's
much,
perfect.
Iris, for that
Yeah.
idea. That was amazing.
I love
What was
everything
that?
about that.
What was
Iris
Iris's
was
idea?
the one that said that in chat.
Chat.
I
Also,
remember I completely lost my shit when that came up. I saw that comment and I lost my shit. I was like, oh my God. It was like I was crying. It was like that hilarious. I was like, oh man, I'm done.
It was perfect.
It's
Yeah.
definitely perfect. Absolutely. So
Yeah.
So there you go, Alan. I finally did a thing. I did
You
an
did a
art
thing.
thing.
You did
You
art
did a-
thing.
you did a
Thank you so
thing?
much.
I
You did a
like
I'm
thing.
sure
it
you've done
enough that
other
I did
art
it.
things. You make it sound finally. I'm sure you've done
Well,
other
I mean,
art.
Alan's been asking me for different content things for like years now.
Yeah.
And I like
we have
never-
their merch shop's full of stuff. We got semester
Yeah,
shirts.
I know,
I'm
but, like,
wearing
way
I'm
back in the
wearing your
beginning.
Team Pater shirt.
Yeah, like, okay, so that's the thing. Like, when I think something's really funny and I want to do the thing, I do the thing. When Alan thinks something's really funny and wants me to do the thing, I'm like,
oh man.
see, there's the difference.
There's a
Because
difference.
it's
Difference.
now it's not your passion project. Now it's just like,
Exactly. It's just
now
something
it's
Alan wants me
task.
to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a difference between a task and a passion project. I get that.
Exactly.
Yeah, you
All
get it.
day.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. Anyways, so next week we'll be doing that. How we be found is at onlyhands.com.
Onlyhands.com.
I wonder if it's taken.
Probably.
Watch me find out. Look. Let me get this. Who is on this?
Let me see. Let me go to. I'm gonna check it out. It is. There is
unavailable.
It is taken. Oh no!
Yeah, it's taken.
It's taken. It's taken by Healthy Only Hands. By a. It looks like some kind of doctor group that maybe plastic
An
surgery.
abstinence website.
The plastic surgery group. I'm an
Oh.
educator. Health Only Hands is the name of the company. Educators learn more about aesthetic medicine. Yeah, it's a medical. So it is taken. So yeah, do not go to onlyhands.com because you'll just go.
We could get
Unless you wanna
onlyhands. We
learn.
could get onlyhands.us.com.
We could.
That's available.
We could. Oh, you just
Or
keep it at
it'd
the
be like
costume
really
base.com.
altruistic. We could get
What is it gonna be? Just
onlyhelpinghands.com.
pictures of hands? Like,
Yeah.
I don't know, guys.
Okay, little side hustle. You know, like Wiki Feet. We have Wiki Hands. Hey, there's a fetish for everything.
I'm
man.
sure
It's,
that exists.
I'm
already.
sure. I'm sure
How
it's
about
out there.
onlyhands.store?
Oh, there you go.
No, wait a minute.
Cosmereads.com is how you can actually find us.
I know what people would think was in that store. No.
Yeah, no.
No.
Okay, so Cosmere where you can find us.
Rejected immediately.
We might
Sorry.
put pictures of our hands up on the
My adult mind took over, and I was like, I don't know if we want to offer the things in onlyhands.store
Yeah.
that people would expect to see in onlyhands.store. So
I would just do like a bunch of
Gloves.
those, like, you know, when you're in like elementary school and you do like the turkey hands where you do the
yes, the turkey,
That
the
would just be
turkey, the
it.
turkey gobbler. Yes,
They're just like turkey hands, like all over.
turkey hands
Yeah.
everywhere.
Yes.
We would have like the worst negative reviews. I came here expecting something else. I guess I did.
Yeah. Also, one thing, this is something new too. And I'm not sure if I should be announcing this, but I am thinking about toying with the reading order of the rest of the Cosmere. So I'm playing around with some ideas. Just trying to.
Okay.
You
See
don't
if
have
that
to
works.
divulge that to us until we get close to that point.
I know. I'm saying this more for to give you feedback in private, or I actually put it on our Discord too. So
yeah,
I
exactly.
didn't put the order I'm
like,
thinking, but I just said I'm thinking about changing out the order a little bit. You know, because I think towards the end it makes more sense to do publication order than it is to make. Cause right now I'm kind of doing chronological and trying to clump on in chunks, but once you get further into the Cosmere, like it makes sense to read them, not necessarily and to jump around more, if that makes sense. Because they start
Well, we trust you, Alan.
Yeah.
Oh, and I was actually just going to say one more thing. So I was messaging Alan the other day that when we get to Words of Radiance, I actually recorded most of my thoughts, like while I was a first-time reader. So I'm just thinking we could like put those little blurbs in occasionally.
Okay.
great.
Yeah.
Because then I can actually like, hey, so Alondo's thinking this, and when I read this, I was thinking this.
Thinking
You
this
know?
too.
Oh,
Okay.
perfect. Yes,
Perfect.
absolutely. Because I did that for the first, the Mistborn series.
Yeah.
I actually wrote all my notes down, so I
Yeah.
actually have them
Mm.
all. So
Oh,
like,
that's
if
fun.
it ever came, like, let's say it came up and it was like we did a reread or something.
Yeah.
I still have my notes of what my thoughts were at the
Awesome.
time that I first read it.
Perfect.
Now, of course,
Okay.
I haven't done this for the last few books and things, but I mean, I guess I
Yeah.
could start doing that again. I got this tablet over here that's like really good at, it's got like one of those e-ink tablets. It's great for writing because it feels like paper when you write on
Oh,
it.
nice. Ooh, I love that.
Yeah, and I've been using it for a little bit for art, not like your level art tree, but I'm just saying like little
Right.
art stuff I like to do. So I mean, I could do that and get back into like writing out my initial thoughts. So that way, if we ever did a reread thing,
Yeah.
Mhm.
we
Yeah.
have that. And by the way, I was going to say, if any of our Christian friends out there are getting confused about only hands mean, it just means this: only hands, just only hands.
Amen.
Amen. Only hands. That's what it was the whole time. Sorry that it got misconstrued. And
Yeah. Don't get twisted. Don't get twisted.
I'm gonna burn in hell. That's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna burn.
Anyways, find us on our website. Find the links to all the things, merchandise. Hopefully soon there'll be only hand shirts, our hoodies,
Mhm.
and like, subscribe, do all those fun things. We do appreciate it, and we'll be back next week for the finishing of part 1 of the Wave Kings.
Yes.
So we'll be finished.
Yay.
We'll be through, done. So that's pretty much all I got. So we'll see you guys next time.
Thanks, everybody.
Right. Bye.
Later.
Bye, y'all.
Thank you for watching the Cosmere Reads.
Gosh dang, gosh, stay fresh. Gosh dang, gosh, stay fresh.